Hello everybody and welcome to Fat Buddha Fitness. I am of course your host as ever, Chestermonkeymagic, and welcome as well to Machu Picchu, which is in Peru, the famous and fabled Inca ruins. And we've got something a little bit different for you today, because instead of giving you a workout, what I'm going to do is take you on a journey with me. That's Machu Picchu down there, and that behind it, the famous pointy mountain in the picture postcard photo of Machu Picchu, is called Waynapicchu. And the reason I'm showing you that is because instead of a workout, today what I'm going to do is show you how I put all this training to good use. I'm going to climb up Waynapicchu. I say climb, it's going to be more of a hike or a trek. So anyway, it's a bit of a wet day, so I'm probably going to have to put on my hat and coat. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go down there. It's early morning and I'm going to start my trek. So if you will, and if you'd like to join me, let's go. Little video for my trek up Waynapicchu. Can't see much with the low cloud, but it's very steep. So we're going somewhat there eventually, and I'm absolutely exhausted already. Right, we're more or less there now. Got to the top. I think there's a little bit more to go. Well, that looks a bit treacherous, that path, so I'll probably try and find another way up there. There's a little tunnel there, not sure where that goes, but give you a bit of a panoramic view here. This is essentially Waynapicchu. There you go. There's old fortifications along there. It's very foggy and misty, so you can't see much. Some mountains over in the background. Oh, mountains. Some other fellow adventurers down there, perched precariously on the precipice. Alright, I'm going to keep going, see if I can get to the top and give you another update then. Right, we're going through the tunnel here. I've got the camera in one hand, small gaps to negotiate, bag in the other. It's not going to be easy. I'll try and carry the bag in the same hand. And here we are, going through the tunnel, and we'll have to come out the other side. Ooh. That was fun. That's it, made it to the top. They tell you it's supposed to take about an hour. Took me roughly half that time, but of course I am Chestermonkeymagic, so got the extra powers. Got some fellow hardy adventurers over there, perched on the cliff edge. There we go. This guy who's clearly got no fear whatsoever. And then that guy over there, look at that. Here we are, atop Waynapicchu, looking down on Machu Picchu, only you can't see it for the cloud. I'm of course Chestermonkeymagic. This is the one and only Fat Buddha Fitness. See you down on ground zero. Now, I wouldn't be the intrepid Chestermonkeymagic traveller and adventurer that I am if I decided to stop at Waynapicchu. So we're heading on to the Great Cave, the Gran Caverna. Of course, I think going up is precarious and dangerous. You should try going back down. Steps are steep, they're very small, and in this wet weather they're pretty slippery too, with some wet gravel on the ground. So taking it nice and slow, and not enjoying it all that much either. As I did have a little bit of a semi-skid slip earlier. Fortunately there was a bit of a rope to hang on to on the side, but fortunately it's not a great day for viewing Machu Picchu from up here, which is why I decided not to hang around on the summit, make my way to the Great Cave. It's all good sport though, and that's what it's all about on Fat Buddha Fitness. We're about getting in shape, and when you go on holiday, it's no reason to stop your regime. You can always find things that you can do that can exercise your body and keep you in good shape, so that when you get home you're not having to play catch up when you go back to your exercise program. Anyway, I shall stop waffling, carry on to the Gran Caverna. Part of the climb down to the Gran Caverna involves this rather precarious, slippery looking ladder, a wooden ladder. That's where we just came up from, and go via me and look down where we're going to. Just saw a couple of Asian tourists go this way. They negotiated it successfully, so it shouldn't be too difficult. But gotta say, it's wonderful up here. Great wonderful views of the cloud, still the cloud, bit of sunlight up there, and just about to see a bit of mountain behind it. So we're going to go down there eventually. That's where I've got to carry on to. I'll try a little bit of it, one-handed. It won't be easy, of course, but you know, the things that the Chestermonkeymagic man has to go through to try and entertain his loyal following. Here we go. So, it says about 40 minutes from Waynapicchu to the Gran Caverna. I almost said taverna, obviously, earlier. Obviously I was thinking about the cerveza I'm going to be enjoying later on when I get back to civilization. So it's onwards and steeply downwards at the moment. I shall check back in when I arrive at my destination. Well, we made it to the Gran Caverna, the Great Cave as it's known in English. I took the opportunity to have a bit of sandwich whilst I was here. It's very important when you're doing exercise of this type that's a long slog that you take regular bits of energy on board. So things like a banana or a bit of carbohydrates like bread. So I just had a little quick sandwich. We've got the, that's it, if you can see that, that's the Gran Caverna there. Oh, here's my Asian friends that I overtook on the way, because I was going much faster than them, Chestermonkeymagic style, as you would already imagine. Here we are. Very few tourists seem to have come along here, so we've almost got it all to ourselves. Unfortunately, my hat's taken the brunt of the wet weather, and it's looking a bit sad at the moment, which is a bit complicated because I was planning on giving it to my father when I got back to England. Anyway, I shall carry on trekking and hiking. We've got the Scalinata to come next, which is a stone staircase that's precariously perched on the edge of the mountain. So I'm going to keep heading over there and then back to Machu Picchu, where I shall sign off and say goodbye to you all. Okay, well, we're going back up again now. Obviously we went down further to the Great Cave than where we're heading now, which is the stone staircase. So it's getting hard again. Of course, going up is physically far more demanding than going down. But you have to be far more careful when you go down, because there's far more risk of slipping, or indeed of turning your ankle or something, which could be fairly innocuous, but would certainly be very painful. So I'm going to carry on trekking up along here. Just remember, if you're going to go hiking, climbing, trekking, anything like that, take it nice and easy. Lots of rest when you're going up, because particularly if you're at altitude, your lungs are going to be screaming for oxygen, and your quads will be burning. So regular breaks when you're going up, take it nice and easy, and when you're coming back down, well, that's not very steep, but if you're going down something steep, then take your time, be careful not to slip or turn your ankle or anything like that. I'm going to stop talking now, because I'm too tired. Something I forgot to mention earlier was water. Of course, it's vital that you take regular small sips of water when you're doing something strenuous like hiking, particularly something that's a long, hard slog. But then again, you should probably already know that, unless you're a total and utter buffoon. If you are a buffoon, I apologise, and that should be new to you. Anyway, I believe we've got to the scalinata now, so I'll just show you that. I think that's the famous scalinata, although it may continue on around here. In fact, this could probably be it here, this stone wall. I'm going to say hello to one of the locals on the way past. Hola. Ups.
¿Cansado?
Sí, sí.
¿Has llegado al templo?
Despacio, despacio.
Sí, sí, al templo has llegado.
¿Ah?
Al templo has llegado. Templo de la luna.
Ah, sí. Esta era el templo de la luna.
Ajá, está bonito.
Sí. Okay, muchas gracias. Buenos días. So he very kindly informed me that that was the Temple of the Moon up there that I didn't show you. It was only a small remnants of a building. This is the steps I'm now going to go down, which is going to be quite scary, I imagine, so I shall probably leave you for the second, as these steps are very small and there's no handrail, but a bit of foliage on the side. If any of you suffer from vertigo like I do, that sort of thing helps very much in making you feel enclosed and therefore safer and more protected than you would otherwise feel if it was completely open. Anyway, there we go. Bit of a railing there to help us out, but as you can see, very, very steep, and that's where we're going down. Unfortunately, you still can't really see Machu Picchu, although it's probably on the other side of this mountain anyway. Here you can see the river down there. Yeah, too much cloud to see Machu Picchu, but you never know, we might get lucky later on. Okay? Right, well, we're on the final descent home. Just coming down, maybe about 5 or 10 minutes to go. There's a few more people in front of me there, heading down. Just got to go over that little bit there. Don't know if you can see a person with a yellow raincoat thingy. Down the other side, and then it's all done. One great, entertaining, tough, but ultimately rewarding trek. Finally over there we can make out a little bit of Machu Picchu. Not sure quite how much of that you could see, but just come up these steps here and see if we get a bit of a better view from this angle here. Oh, there's a big old tree in the way. Well, looking through there, see a bit of Machu Picchu behind me. There you go. That's what I just climbed up, and it's on home. There you go, that's a bit more like it. Can't see much for the cloud, but you can see a bit of it. Right, there you have it. Quick shot of Waynapicchu there. I hope you can see that over my left shoulder there. That's what we've just been up, down the back, around the side and back down again. The total tour took about 2 hours for me, just a little bit more. They recommend about 4, but they probably factor in people that are a bit older, slower and totally out of shape. And also people who spend more time at the top enjoying the view, which wasn't really possible today because of the cloud cover. You couldn't even see Machu Picchu. Never mind, it's not drastic. I'm about to go on a tour of Machu Picchu, the old Inca ruins. I would give you a little bit of background and history about that, but I haven't actually been on the tour yet, so I can't tell you. Best look it up on Wikipedia. Anyway, I am of course Chestermonkeymagic. This is Fat Buddha Fitness. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Ami tuo fo.